Okay, so what are the odds that I get kicked off for saying something on YouTube versus somewhere else?
You have a lot more freedom.
Okay.
Remember, like video games and shit, like are streamed on there, and
They say crazy stuff.
I don't know.
Well, also like Joe Rogan's podcast was on YouTube for a long time, and I think he got demonetized a lot, but I don't think any of them got pulled unless they were like, Alex Jones or something real fun.
That was just because of the Sandy Hook stuff too that he got.
Well, I mean, but if you hear anything Alex Jones says, it's controversial every time.
Even if I'm like quite certain that the Sandy Hook shooting didn't happen, like if I was, I couldn't tell someone who could possibly be the family member of a school shooting victim.
But let's not say all these keywords you're saying just in case YouTube has one thing that'll get me in trouble.
Alex Jones, MAGA.
No, MAGA's fine.
Radical. I don't know. I can think of anything funny.
Radical skateboard tricks, dude.
I've been getting suggested a lot of skateboard content on Instagram. I fucking love it. People just hitting clean ass like videos.
Oh, fuck yeah. They're having the adult prom. At the farmer's market.
Adult prom at the farmer's market?
Yeah, here in Lawton. Isn't that some of the classic shit?
Is it the air conditioned part?
I think, yes.
Okay, I was like, I'm not doing that.
I know.
So what do you do?
It's a fundraising event. So we do the silent auction. Oh, they have a crown, the prom queen.
How does one win that?
They have course deals.
They're what?
Course deals. Orders.
Can you say what she's saying?
Orders. Orders.
Hors d'oeuvres. I really couldn't figure out.
I've never heard that word before.
You know what are hors d'oeuvres?
No. Yeah.
It's like an appetizer?
No, we've heard that, right?
Oh, it's the way it's spelled?
Orders?
Hors d'oeuvres.
Hors d'oeuvres.
Yeah, it's like
It's,
no.
I've never
it's
heard
spelled
that.
like hors d'oeuvres. Come here.
It's spelled like what?
This is how you spell hors d'oeuvres. It's French.
Oh, I didn't know
You
that.
didn't know that? Hors d'oeuvres. Hors d'oeuvres.
Or
Orders.
do there? Like I guess.
Yeah, yes, perfect. What was that?
Hors d'oeuvres. Bali.
Where's that fucking?
You're
Venezuela,
so
dude?
mad.
Alright, so we're going to Crystal Adult Prom. Gotta check
Okay,
out
so
hors d'oeuvres.
my question is, what does one do at an adult prom?
I think it's in the farmer's market, so they're probably gonna dance and drink
Okay.
alcohol in the parking lot, or no, it's a cash bar. Yeah, so we're still gonna drink alcohol in the parking lot.
Okay.
It's like regular prom.
And then but everybody's not a virgin, so what are you supposed to do after? Go to IHOP?
Yeah, obviously.
Because there's not a lot of virgins going to do this, right?
I mean, probably. It's called the 2023 Forever Young Adult Prom, which that sounds.
Why do people fight getting old so much? There's dope shit about getting old.
I'm currently enjoying it. First off, I don't feel bad for telling my neighbor kids that I don't like them. I think it builds character.
You also told them to get off your lawn.
No. I just tell them to go home because they're stupid. Now, there's one kid in the neighborhood that he's always like, hey, Asher, can you ask your dad if I can come inside? And he's like, I'll ask him if you want, but he's going to say no. And then I'll walk out front and be like, hey, can I come inside? And he's like, no. He's like, man, that's what Asher told me you'd say. I'm like, yeah, because you're a piece of shit.
I've just been banned from around. Do you let other kids in your house?
Not many. I mean, one at a time is kind of my rule. If I'm not home, Brandy will let like 5 kids in the fucking house.
So that sounds like anything.
Do you have any friends of your children that you're like, oh, that kid is not as good as a rotten child, I do not want your mind, but hasn't outwardly done anything wrong?
Yeah, definitely. I think he's going to be a serial killer. I think he needs to change clothes more often, but he's very polite.
One of the scariest parts about him is I've met a kid that I'm pretty sure is going to be a serial killer. And she's no joke. It's a girl. She's just
Statistically,
terrible.
you're wrong.
I know. But
She'll transition first to keep the stats right.
Yeah, yeah. So, I think she is already a lesbian. So,
That's step one.
yep.
For me, that was the only step I needed. Dude, I used to be lesed out, and I became a man. That's my gimmick. I'm a transgender comedian now, guys. I used to feel like a woman, now I don't. So I transitioned. What do you think, Chris?
Pretty gangster.
Put me on those LGBTQIA plus shows. Mm-hmm. It's weird. I can't remember the number 27, but I can remember LGBTQIA plus.
Yeah, you got the IA down. I'm honestly impressed. I'm so
Most people,
plus.
most people just go LGBT. Most people don't even add Q.
I still think it's funny to say the
I say
LGBTQ sandwich.
I like that.
I just know what
I like BLTs as well. Hold the B. No, a T-Bam from Back Porch is actually really good. It's you just get it without all the letters. It's like avocados and vegetables and all kinds of fun
You
stuff.
just get a tam.
I don't know what I get.
If it's a
No,
T-bam.
no, because the T is for tomato or turkey. I don't remember which, because there's turkey in it too.
okay.
So that T, I might not even be getting
So
a
you
T.
get a lowercase tam.
Yeah, I get
So you get a T for
I'll have a
tomato.
tam all lowercase. I kind of want to go to Back Porch now just to order that and then take it off the bread and confuse them.
Do you just get lettuce, tomato, and avocado?
It's lettuce, tomato, avocado, cheese, and then some kind of sauce. It's pretty good. The cheese is what makes it. You gotta get extra cheese because they otherwise won't put any cheese on it. If you don't order extra cheese, it's no cheese. It comes with cheese, they just don't put it on it ever. They go, well, we put the cheese on the meat, so we don't know how to do it on the sandwich without the meat. Like the chefs or cooks, whatever, genuinely don't remember to put it on there because the way they do it in the back is kind of like a tuna melt or a turkey melt. They like put the cheese on the meat on the grill, let it melt, and then scoop it on there. But since there's no meat to put the cheese on, they forget to put the cheese on. So you have to order extra cheese. That way it says cheese on the thing.
And then did they put your cheese on there just raw?
No, usually they don't even put cheese on it. You have to go, hey, we ordered extra cheese, and they bring you 2 slices cold.
Yeah, raw. They don't melt it. You can't melt it.
Oh, they can still melt it. When I make grilled cheese at Randy's, we put the cheese directly on the grill, on the like low heat side. We put a little bit of butter on the grill, and then we set the cheese on that bitch, and then we spatula it off as soon as it gets soft. We put it on we put it on the bread. Then we would put we do that twice. So each one has its own cheese. Then we put them both together. Then we put a little like it looked like a pan, but it had a handle on top to steam it out. Ooh, get them grilled cheeses melty, boy.
You're just marinating your hair in the trash can after a little bit.
Oh, cool.
Oh, yeah, sometimes I do that. My hair gets on everything, dude. Hey, Chris, have you ever asked your significant other how she would like your hibiscus trim?
Yeah, and she has no preference and upsets me. I'm like, come on, I can do some fun stuff. I can do a lightning bolt. Sometimes I do a racing stripe just for fun. She's never impressed.
I keep mine real short, but there's something there. And that's just because I don't like bumps. I don't want to take risks. Otherwise, I would just have mine like a 19-year-old girl. Just keep that.
You never do fun stuff? You never done like the upside down triangle? Or like, you need to start doing fun stuff, man. That's my barber school right there.
real number. How long does it take you to do like a triangle? Does it really? It doesn't have much time, right? Like 5 minutes.
I don't know. I don't. The shower, that's my place. I put on music. I tend
You're
to
in there
myself.
for more than 8 minutes.
More than 8 minutes for sure.
Dang.
But it's also depending on how much hot
Like,
water I
Chris doesn't
have.
live in a house full of children. And like a wife.
Yeah, I got a schedule.
Yeah.
Even on days off, it's like, hey, we gotta, like, Asher, this morning my schedule was wake me up whenever you wake up so that I can show you a trick on the trampoline. And then we watched 2 episodes of Cobra Kai, which is a good show, by the way. It's pretty corny, but I like it. They, like, just lean into, like, the 80s cheesiness. Can you go see if there's one viewer yet?
Yeah. 0 viewers, 0 likes, 0 comments.
Dang. Are they calling me a loser?
Mm-hmm.
I should just start going live during every tattoo and just... I googled, because nobody talks about live feeds. Like, if you look like how to grow your YouTube and all that shit, nobody mentions live feeds at all, so I googled, is it good for your YouTube channel if you go live? And of course, like, Google is going to say yes, because it's YouTube. But, the answer I got was it's like one of the best ways to grow. I was like, I don't see how. Like, who's going on there and browsing lives? But somebody has to. Otherwise, it wouldn't be a feature. It would have cooled it if nobody used it. Chris, do you ever browse live feeds?
No.
You just watch videos and shorts?
I barely even watch shorts, but for the most part, I just put on like documentaries about like random shit and listen to them.
I really like shorts. I learned something about concrete yesterday about the YouTube.
Shout out YouTube.
Shout out to YouTube and dry
Little
pour.
underground app you never heard of.
A little dry pour concrete. Never heard of that neither. You ever do a dry pour?
No. I know about the cold lay concrete.
What?
So I was gonna, like, part of my job is I have to listen to these meetings, and then I have to take the meetings and have to like, I sit in for the meeting and record it, and then I listen to the meeting again, and then write the minutes for it and write all the notes.
No. You know, there's a program that.
Yeah, no, Honor, we have that. It's cool, but like it doesn't get all the, I mean, it gets all the words, but like they want it like reformatted out and bullet pointed, right? So I kind of like, as I type that, like I re-listen to it again, look at my notes, and a lot of times I'll put a question mark when I heard them say something, but I didn't get it written down, so I wrote a question mark. So I would go back through and listen to the meeting. I'll have to like get to that section. I'm like, okay, now I have to actually listen to the recording
Right.
and figure out what they're talking about.
So the rest of the recording, you're really just kind of like.
I just kind of have it on this background as I'm typing it. That way I can kind of like re-listen in, like this is what they're
I
talking
couldn't do
about.
that. Like you talking about that made me get like slightly dizzy for a second.
No, it's not bad. So then, the problem is like some of these meetings are god awful. So there's this guy, and he's very much like a hillbilly, and we haven't decided, like, is he just playing with us and pretending to be anything of that sort, or does he really ask these stupid questions?
He's probably really that dumb.
So anyway, he kept talking about the Colay. And he's
What?
like, he's talking about the Colay. I don't know what this word is. I don't know. They're talking about construction. They're talking about all this stuff that I don't know. He's like laying water lines and stuff, and so they're saying the stuff that I don't know, and that's what I'm trying to make minutes about. It's awesome. So he's talking about the Colay this, Colay that, and I'm like, I don't know. So in my minutes, I literally write the word Colay, and at this point, I've just learned to like highlight those, and I just like italicize them and make them red. So, if someone looks over my document, this is a legal document I'm writing, it can be used like in a court of law for things, for them to be like, this is what, you said you were going to do this, it's in the minutes, and that's a legal thing, right?
Okay.
So I write these minutes, and then someone has to look over them for me, and make, like, after I do it, and they make sure that it looks right.
Do they know what
approve
Colay
it.
means?
Yes.
What does it mean?
It's cold lay concrete. And this fool kept talking about the cold lay.
Cold lay concrete.
He has that like
It's called that.
hillbilly. Hi.
I'm learning today.
Yeah, so that's what I learned about. Is because they're talking about the cold lay versus quickset concrete. About how to fill back in some of the holes when they are potholing. I
I
thought
always use cold lay.
cold lay.
One time I used hot lay. That shit would not work, you know? I know a guy named Cole.
Yeah, that's what I was like, man, what's cold doing? I don't know. Like,
Hey, Chris, have you figured out the origin of why the nickname for Richard is Dick?
No.
Okay, I finally figured it out thanks to YouTube Shorts. There was a lady that was married to a guy named Richard, and somebody asked him, what's short for Richard? And she said, I don't know, it's Dick. And ever since then, that's been, I made that up. You're welcome.
But it's a good one. I was believing for a second. I was like, whoa, for real?
I really thought I was about to hear a fun fact. I was like, man, I'm so ready.
Alright, do you want to hear a fun fact?
What's the fun fact?
Bob should not be short for Robert, even though Bob is in Robert.
Why?
It just doesn't sound right.
Okay.
You want to hear another fun fact?
Yeah.
Jason, and I believe Matt as well, used to work for a guy named Richard, and his last name was Head. Ah, I'm joking. What was Richard's last name?
Alright.
It was something like that. It wasn't Head.
Was that honey?
No. Hey, Matt or Jason, can you go ask them? What was Richard's last name that had Central Ink?
Burns.
Yeah, that's it. It was Burns.
Burns.
Dick Burns. Okay, I knew it was something funny. I said Head, but I knew it wasn't. Well, yeah, nobody ever called him Dick Burns that I knew of, but I'm sure somebody called him Dick Burns down there.
Currently working with a guy named Gooch. Hey, it's you're right. Richard Gooch.
Dick Gooch?
Dick Gooch, yeah, it's the best.
Dick Gooch, give me a smooch. I got a little pooch. It's called my cooch. Ooh, Dick Gooch. Do people still call it a gooch, or is it just a tank? Chris, do you ever call it your gooch?
Yeah, I think I use Gooch more often than I use Tank.
And the reason they call it tank is because it taints your dick and it taints your asshole?
Yeah, I don't know why they call it Tank.
I think that's where that came
I'm
from.
gonna ask these questions.
You gotta ask more questions, dude.
My bad.
Have you learned about the Freemasons yet?
The illusion thing? I have not learned about them yet, but did listen to an hour-long not podcast, but like YouTube documentary about John F. Kennedy's assassination. Apparently nobody knew what the fuck happened. Everyone's reports conflict.
Yeah. Yeah, it was pretty chaotic. But what we do know is the official story, almost for sure not the real story. That's about all we know for sure.
What we do know is that we don't know.
All I know is that I don't know nothing. That's a song. Chris, do you know who sings that song?
No.
What about now?
No.
Okay, I'll give you a hint. It's
You just sang it.
yeah, but that's not who sings it officially. It's a band, and they were popular back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
So that narrows it down to like what? A couple 100,000 bands?
Yeah, like two.
Yeah. That's it.
All I know is that I don't know how in. Bibbidi-boo. Bibbidi-bop. I wonder if I'm going live and it's private or something. That'd be funny. It's totally private. Hey Chris, did you hear the one about the pencil?
What pencil?
What do you call a pencil that's got the tip broken off?
Broken pencil?
There's no point. It's an old man joke. It doesn't even really make sense the way I said it. Well, because the pencil has no point.
Took a second.
Sounds like I'm setting up for a joke, but I'm just going, there's no point. Well, there's no point on the pencil. Okay, here's another one. Why did the chicken cross the road? I have no idea. Usually, I don't see a lot of chickens cross roads because most of the time the chicken is in a coop. I know a guy named Coop. He was in a chicken once. Coop is short for Cooper. The part that was confusing. He's the chicken fucker. Hey Chris, do you know anybody that you're pretty certain has had coitus with a non-human animal?
There's this kid named Jake Cole from Fletcher who everyone swears up and down. He got caught fucking with the pigs in the ag barn, and he was very much into ag. And they spent a lot of
So
time in
he
that barn.
really did love ag, so
He really liked that pig.
And one day, someone was teasing him a lot. It was one of my friends, Wyatt. He said, "Wyatt Witten, I'm gonna gut you like a fish," and then showed up to school the next day with a fucking katana.
That's what's up. Here's a follow-up question on
I like
that.
it was a katana. Like, you know, I thought you were gonna say like a hunting knife
No,
or something
yeah,
like
katana.
that, and he showed
I was
up
thinking
with a
machete
katana.
is that was my guess. Was machete or a
Yeah.
Bowie knife?
Yeah.
So here's my question. Did somebody catch him and then they squealed on him? Get it?
That's good, actually. I like that one. If I'm gonna acknowledge the ones I hate, I have to also give credit to those ones.
I think I'm gonna start going with if Chris hates it, it's stage worthy. If Chris likes it, it's
okay.
something to say to a child. Like, there's this guy and he's stuck in a pig, right? And somebody caught him. They told everybody, man, they squealed. Just like that pig. Pig's name was Rhonda.
And then Rhonda went to the prom together.
No, Rhonda's married to Eddie. Right? Rhonda didn't go anywhere.
Rhonda is married to Eddie, but I wouldn't put, naming somebody Rhonda past a redneck. So I feel like maybe somebody, there could be two Rhondas. What would you name a pig if you had one?
Rhonda.
My mom we had a pig, and she named it Patty.
Like my mom.
What?
That's my mom's name.
So She named it Patrick because that was my
But patty is short for sausage patty.
yeah.
I get it.
Yeah, we call it Patty and
My mom had a pig, I can't remember its name, but really stupid name like Rover or something. And then her dad faked that the pig got out when he took it to the butcher. Not because he was sweet and he didn't want her to know that he had killed her pet pig, but because he wanted to play a prank on her and let her eat it first. So she had finished eating sausage, and my mom ate a lot of sausage. And her dad said, "Was that pretty good?" And she said, "Yeah, it was great." And then he broke the news.
Nice.
A lot of
Is
people do that.
she still traumatized with that?
She doesn't like pork,
Well,
but she still married my dad, and he's a cop, so. I made that up, he's not, but it would make sense to make that think she likes pork joke. A lot of people call cops pigs. Why do they call cops pigs, Chris?
I don't know actually.
Hey Matt, why do they call cops pigs?
I don't know.
I know undercover cop, you call them a piggy in a blanket, but I don't know.
I don't know. That's one of the ones that I've never known.
I've never known that either. I know I had to look up 5-0, and I think I don't remember why Hawaii 5-0 was called Hawaii 5-0, but there's some correlation, and I had to look up 12, and then I already forgot why.
The term pig, its first use was a general derogatory term for anyone who's disagreeable, overweight, or taking more than their share.
Pigs, cops get it. So they're implying that cops aren't fair all the time? I know some cops, they don't take more than their share of the cocaine. They split it evenly when they sell it.
Even if you don't ask for it.
Yeah.
Just as you were going to court for a truck infraction.
Yeah. I like the word infraction. Did you figure out how much your infraction was going to cost you?
$220.
Cool.
what'd your infractor?
16 and 45.
What was your question?
What is your infractor?
Is
What did
infractor or
I
word?
infract?
Yeah, what did you infract?
Well, he was in fact going too fast.
Infract.
You like that one?
Infract he was.
You should have liked that one because that was really dumb.
I giggle. I breathed out my nose.
Well, you should be doing that constantly.
No, I'm a mouth breather.
I can see that. That would be weird if you just breathe through your mouth all day.
Snagging me over your shoulder watching tattoos.
Oh, I've had that one time when I was getting instructions on how to make love. The instructor was over my shoulder.
Breathing in your ear.
Huh?
Just breathing in your ear, telling you all the moves.
Well, he was just telling me I would get my badge for something. I can't remember what. But
Would it be okay if I went and grabbed some lunch?
I guess.
Would you like lunch? It's good to eat when you get tattooed.
Good to eat.
Really,
You got a cat tattoo?
yeah, that's just funny because that's exactly what I said.
Dang.
See, I got chicken, aka light meat cat, and I got the beef, which is spicy.
Would you like food, Andrew?
No thank you. You know, I imagine chickens are way cheaper than cats. So
Would you like me to change this to like Instagram or something? It's been 25 minutes, no views. Leave it? Okay. One person will find you. And that's actually how I started making money on Twitch. I would just stream all the time to like 0 people or 1 or 2. And then eventually some kids from, it's a weird ass country in Europe.
Frog?
No,
I don't think that's okay.
not New Zealand. Well, obviously that's
Frog
not
is
in Europe. Yeah.
Czechoslovakia. That's
Frog.
just a gang. Cat tribe.
It was a really small,
Denmark.
Mexico.
maybe, Denmark is close. Fuck, it's on the tip of my tongue. If I heard it, I'd know it.
The Netherlands?
Maybe it was Netherlands. Let's say it was the Netherlands.
Germany?
No, it was like one of the small, like insignificant ones that you never hear about.
Spain?
Switzerland? No,
Monaco.
no, I've never even heard that
Monaco
one.
Lewinsky. You've never heard of Monaco?
Mm-mm. Dude, I went to Fletcher. I didn't have a history teacher for
Neither did I!
the last 2 years of high school.
You didn't have a what teacher?
A history teacher because she was banging the English teacher's daughter.
Oh.
Yeah, that was scissoring out. It was.
She was?
Mm-hmm.
They were making, two girls were making love to each other.
Yes, because the history teacher is also the softball coach, and then the girl she was making was a softball girl.
Yeah,
And,
play
like,
softball, you're gonna catch something.
We always just kind of knew something was different with her. She's a little limp wrist.
Well, in that case, it's more like stiff wrist.
Yeah. A devious wrist.
So I think they explored together.
She had an erect wrist. She has an erect wrist. A wrist erector set.
Are you there?
Okay, I'll be here.
Hello.
Which Matt? Are you here to see Matt or Matt?
It was just like muscle memory. We said
What muscle? He wears a muscle shirt. It's just missing the entire thing because he thinks he's all muscle.
So we can adjust the setting. Let me just make a picture so you can make yourselves comfortable on the couch.
When I wear muscle shirts, they only show my brain.
Google for some reason this everybody is
Yeah.
She grew up in an Indian town, had a good looking mama who really liked to clown. She grew up tall and she grew up white, smoking weed and doing cocaine at night. I heard night cocaine is a really good idea.
Is that what people do?
What?
Is that what people do? So is that how you're gonna get sleep?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Hey, what does Dr. Shane mean?
Thank you.
I thought it was like my cousin getting docked because his name's Shane.
Close.
Is it something Newman? Paul? No, not Paul.
German?
Something Newman that does that song about that.
No, you're thinking of,
Big Deal in Vegas, otherwise not Big Deal.
yeah. Wayne Newton.
Wayne Newton.
I know
Yeah,
this
he's
song
big
of
stuff.
Chevy Chase, Vegas Vacation.
Yeah.
He's big in that movie. He has a school element.
Yup. My thing is, he has a cousin named Fig, and I think Fig's like right in him. Yeah.
I don't know, those Nature's Bakery, Nature's Bakery blueberry bars or something. They're like fig bars, but no, it's
Sounds
we
like
got ours from Target.
Target.
Yeah, they're really putting that Big Newton's out of business. It's like delicious Big Newton's. Big Newton's done right.
Like a better Fig?
Yeah, like my kid likes those, we call them the Nutri-Grain bars. It's like a Nutri-Grain bar and a Big Newton, but like made really well.
Oh, man.
Yeah, they're so good.
Are they expensive?
Like $6 or $7 for the box.
How many are in a box? Like 6?
Yeah, but for like it's like a $12.98, you can get like the 12-pack box. For a kid.
It sounds like it's about the same price. It's around $1 more.
Some shit. I don't know.
You just described two different things that you save about, I believe, you save 50 cents on the total if you were to buy 2 boxes of 6 or 1 box of 12. I think you're only saving 50 cents. It might be $1. I'm not
But
gonna.
just do the bigger box.
But what if I'm only gonna eat 3 of them? Can I get the bigger box anyway and I give it to Matt?
Yeah, then you just write it off in your tax list as snack store and you bring it in.
And work snacks. I used to get a lot of work snacks. Kind of like not having work snacks.
Yeah, but I like the work drinks though.
Yeah, work drinks is good.
Work drinks, nice to have that, but yeah, the snacks would get kind of annoying. But
Yeah.
then, it's annoying to refill too, and then you can get mad if you're like, hey, someone eat these cookies, and now because one of these. You know what I mean?
At
You always have
yeah.
like the leftover
There's always one
snacks,
thing that never.
and you're mad about it, but you spent money on those snacks, and you're
And
like,
I
someone
got-
eat these fucking snacks. Yeah, and then you like snacks.
At the last show, the show this weekend, a guy named Shad Jr., that's 22 and a half years old, to give you an idea what kind of person you're working with. got an armful of soda out of the fucking fridge, and then walks up to me and goes, "Hey, can you open the door for me?" And I was like, "Actually, yeah, I have to now. This is hilarious." He comes in, spends about a minute trying to find the light switch in the bathroom, lays down on the bathroom floor to rest because he worked so hard trying to find the fucking switch.
Oh God.
Gets up once I turn the switch on for him, is in there for about 5 minutes, and then goes to the front and grabs another armful of fucking soda. It was insane. I've never seen anything like
I
it.
heard that you have sodas here.
He's 22 and a half. I just realized I need to find the part of my set where I asked him how old he was, and he said 22 and a half, because that was pretty funny. Like 22 and a half. I don't even remember what I said as a response, but I remember it got a pretty solid laugh. I thought it was funny, but I also felt kind of bad because, like, saying 22 and a half and being special are basically the same thing, so I feel like I'm kind of making fun of a special person. Like, nobody says that.
22 and a half? You don't know nothing.
Like, if somebody said, "How long have you been married?" You're like, 18 and a half years. That would be weird, but not near as weird as saying your age is. If he was 20 and a half, I would almost give him 6 months from drinking age. There's nothing at 23. It is the weirdest thing to say. What do you think?
What's your past like? Like, it's like the first year you talk about sex, and then after that it's a year or a year and a half.
Yeah.
And then after that it's 2, and then you go to 3, and then 4, and then you just continue from there.
My thought on it was, a kid can do that up to 8, and I don't think they're weird, but I'm like, dude, come on. Once you're about 6, I'm like, who gives a fuck about the half?
Yeah.
When you're 22 and a half, you better be stealing some sodas and not finding light switches. Dude, that guy is a mess. He has a prescription from his doctor to masturbate. Because he has anxiety, so he's supposed to like go to the car and back off until he gets stressed. And he apparently listens to his doctor a lot. I don't know all the deeds, but he's fun. Swimming pool full of liquor and we dive in. I'm such a good singer. My mom's from here. That's Oklahoma. I'll put you in a coma. Not be confused with the town in Washington. That's Tacoma.
Is Binger in a real town?
Yep. Binger, Oklahoma. The second my mom, this is not even a joke or an exaggeration, the second we pass the sign that says "Welcome to Binger," my mom's accent goes from kind of strong to "hi-nom-nom-nom." I can't even tell what she's saying when she's in Binger. She doesn't have to get near her family. She just has to cross the. It's
Like
a
the
weird
county
thing.
line, like
There's this big white sign that says "Welcome to Binger," and she'll be like, "Hey, whenever we get there, guys, don't forget we gonna have sweet potatoes and grits." And you're like, "What happened?" And it's she could be mid-conversation, and it just changes in about 5 words. It goes from little accent to big accent. I made fun of her for the way she said cherry lemonade one time, and she smacked the shit out of me, and I was videoing her, and I want to find that video so bad because it was on MySpace. It's out there. Child abuse. You hear? How did you hear first? I was like 16. MySpace, your space, everybody's horse. Have you ever been on MySpace?
yeah, I miss MySpace. I'm not back.
You know what would actually might work if somebody just not brought back MySpace exactly, but said like just made a new platform that's identical to MySpace in every way they can legally, except it's just like MySpace, except it's not MySpace. That's the
I'm
slogan.
pretty sure that's what MySpace still is. Or is now.
No.
MySpace is so different now.
MySpace is nothing like MySpace. I'm saying you take the same exact thing, you just can't call it MySpace because then you have to pay
Make old
Tom.
space, old MySpace, make a new one.
R space,
Call it something different.
face space.
Uh,
The original social network remastered, aka OSNR. Costner. Like Kevin Costner.
I like space, and then start with it, and then be like, you don't even have to be like a human, you can be an alien or AI.
Ooh, okay, so instead of the top 3, top 6, then they let it get to like 12, and then it was like, just put your friends on there, who cares? We could do like, top things you're into first, and have like, only options that are weird, like no, you can't say music or reading, it has to say like, aliens, researching why men have foot fetishes, mashed potatoes and gravy, viscosity measurement contest, like, weird
I
shit.
like it.
I'm a genius. I had an aunt named
Like how when people have, like I don't know anything, I've never been on one of these.
Yeah.
No, like I like Tinder and stuff, but I
All
like
of
reading people, what people write. Like I like reading, I like posts that show me like funny Tinder profiles and stuff. Like I read those.
I want to.
People say some audacious shit on there.
I can start a business running people's Tinder's forum, being witty in the comments and the messages or whatever for them, and they go, all right, we sealed the deal, and then send them off. Yeah, I'll be
And
funny.
they're like, he wasn't even funny after we met. We've been married for 4 years.
Yeah. Well, not funny is how you get married. If you're funny, people don't marry you; they date you for 6 months. Funny's not a keeper. Rich is a keeper. Now, if you get funny and rich, you can borrow it.
You can borrow it.
Like keep it for a little longer. Keep it for a while. All these people are floated in a pile. Every day I have to smile. What if you were legally obligated to smile at all times or you get killed?
But sometimes that's what it's like doing women.
I don't know if there's any
Sometimes
laws
You
on it.
guys not laws, but like sometimes you're in weird situations, like or like this, like you never been at a gas station and a man comes up to you smile and you're like,
No,
ah.
I've been a man most of my life.
Yeah.
I've never
No,
had.
there was a teacher in high
Your
school.
next question is, have you ever
There,
been?
so there was this teacher in high school, and he'd be like, hey young lady, and you'd like, it like startled you, and you'd look up, and he'd be like, smile, and you'd be like, ah.
Did you go to Elgin?
No, it was here a lot higher.
Well, there's a.
He got fired later that year. I think something
There's a
about.
child molester.
No, yeah, I'm pretty sure he gave the special girl a ride home, and then was somehow
He was extra friendly.
there were some allegations about molestation, and we were like, none of us are surprised.
Yeah. There's a guy
Like,
that
he always
teaches
gave me the
currently at Elgin High School, and I told one of the ladies that works there, she's in some administration role. I was like, dude, I did career day there. This guy's he's hitting on all the teenage girls that are like. You could tell, like the popular ones, even if they were kind of weird looking, like you could tell like the way they carried themselves. But he would tell them to go back out and smile before they come in his classroom, and then he would look at their ass when they went through, and then everybody knows this. So I told the lady that works there, I was like, I don't know like what you're supposed to do about that, but I don't think he's actively done anything. I mean,
Yeah.
it's gonna be one of those things. If he ever gets an opportunity, he will. It's
Yeah.
just he strikes me as the type that would just say yes to them. Does that make sense? Like
Yeah.
if a teacher was like, "Hey, can I get an A+?" You're like, "Yeah, you can." And she said, "Oh yeah, we got a few of those. Is that Mr.?" And she knew his name for kind of
So
distraction.
sure. That's
She was like, "Yeah, that's just what we have out there. It's just like part of the curriculum
yeah.
to just learn how the workplace is going to be and try to not get touched."
Yeah.
I don't know. There's a little child in the shop.
The mom with the son. Do not enroll him in Elgin. Or her.
And then she goes, "Wait, but Ricky's kind of weird. Let's put him in Elgin and turn him into a real man." Ooh, that might be a good premise for a joke. I got a friend that his son was 16 and he's worried he's never gonna meet any girls, so he sent him to Elgin High School to get him laid because he knew there was a teacher there that would take care of it. I got another friend that he didn't think it through, and now his son's gay because he put him in Boy Scouts. Yeah. Like the Barbie movie said. Can't be gay. Now I really want to watch it just to see what. I can't imagine it's. I don't know. Okay, how would a movie 40 minutes, 0 interaction.